And in this quick video, I want to be quick today, I want to discuss why in many cases, or in some cases, rather some cases, it may be better to just be thinking about a routine than just actually practicing it. So I'll jump into more detail, but first let's roll that intro. So before I even get a lot of hate comments for all of this, I want to say that practice should always be encouraged, actual practice, so we can be able to understand and have our routines work without hassle or any delay or anything of that nature or fall apart. So yes, practice is always encouraged. But after we've practiced the routines and already got all the fundamentals and everything down well pat and everything, it may seem redundant to just continue practicing. They'll, may say, you've got to always practice and everything. And I was like that for many years. I would just keep on practicing just to practice, but I just feel like I wasn't growing as a performer. And in many ways, I just felt like I was just stagnating because I was just getting everything well down pat, but I didn't feel like I was exploring new avenues or new ways to do the routine. I felt like I was just stuck to this performance and getting it down this specific way. And though many shows have helped me get this down pat, I feel like at this point, or at least for me, having done magic for so long, and this was also something I'd started developing around 7-8 years into magic, that once you understand the routine, you've got it down very well, then you don't have to practice as much. You can feel confident that you got it and it'll be there when you need it. And your real practice can be from really working in your performance, really expanding there and doing different things and trying different things so you can go there. But also not having to constantly, every second day, be doing a move or constantly be fiddling, so you can be able to focus on other aspects of your life and feel you can do it there. And this is important in one sense so that you can draw, or at least how I do my performances. This may be subject just to my own opinion. I like to draw on different aspects and different ideas to be able to add some new flavor to my routines. When I watch a concert, like a rock concert or a flamenco concert, whatever, or I watch a new thing on TV, usually I'm just absorbing it for it, and if I'm so moved by that piece, I like to draw that sense of inspiration it gave me and apply it to a new routine, or take it and apply it to whatever I'm working on, and it allows for creativity. Or just not having to be able to practice for a while. When I come back to it, I may have some new thoughts on it I've been wanting to add into it, and just by not practicing, it allows for the idea of opening up if I'm not constantly working on it, theoretically and with some thought and care to the routine, how can I improve this routine to really make it just a little bit better or a little bit more unique, or how can I add some more flavor to it? And it's this form of creativity, not just through practicing, through the brashness of just practicing, but just really thinking about how you can do it. And through this, I've come and evolved many of my routines to where they are today because of just this concept. Again, I never discourage practice. Once you got your fundamentals and everything down pat and you've got it reliably and it works in performance and you can make it work under any condition, then I can feel you can take a little bit of an edge back, or you just ease up a bit, and then you can be able to focus a little bit more on theory and just thinking of how you can make your routines better. Because a lot of my magic nowadays, I just think of it, and because it's like a master guitar player. I think of it as a master guitar player. Once they've mastered the whole thing, all the fundamentals, everything you need, they can just hear any song, a rock player does it, and they can internalize it, and because they know all the chords and everything, they could be able to loosely or basically replicate it, and replicate the song they just performed. And not only that, they would be able to add their own style to it to make it more interpersonal. You're like, wow, you did this song, but in a Spanish style. That is really cool. Or in this octave. Wow, that's really interesting that you're able to do that. And it creates a lot of interest to the routines. So in a similar way, by not having to continually practice, and this is after you mastered everything and you got it down, It's just more about thought of how you can make it better. And this is like the next level of where you should be. You first get the basic routines down. You got it down so you don't have to worry about it. You get it down so you don't have to worry about any situation you're performing in. And then now we explore how to make it more unique. And by adding this sense of uniqueness through theory and thinking how we can make it better or how to make it more you create a more unique performance that people cannot relate it to directly to, hey, that's similar to another trick another magician did. We can avoid that situation. We can give a more unique experience because many spectators will assume, even if you do it multiple times throughout the night, that was a special trick he did just for me, and I want to see this special trick again because it was just so wonderful for them. So, I mean, there are some trade-offs definitely to it, but I just think it's something people should at least try to do. And again, it's just taking a step back from practicing, not having to after I know there will always be people who would disagree and say I need to be adamant and continually practice. I discourage whatever this Danny is saying for not having to practice. But from all the best, like some of the best people in the world who've created some of the best techniques, maybe they just got, while they did do their practice and everything to do it, their style or their unique way of going about the technique might just be from having to just conceptually think about it, then constantly practice it, and then thinking, just from looking around at the whole scope thing, how can I make it a little bit more impossible thinking about it? How can I just make it a little bit better, or what else can I add outside to bring into the routine to add more flavor to it? And just this level of thinking and really putting this thought into your routine to make it special for the audiences really does make the difference. And I know it won't be directly tied into it, but as Di Vernon loved to say, a pound of presentation is worth its weight in gold, or something to that nature. Hopefully I'm not butchering it. Anyways, with that said, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And if you haven't checked out this video or this video yet, definitely check them out. And I will see you in the next video.